Are you leaking power in your golf swing? Maybe you're losing distance, or maybe you're just not gaining any distance and seeing any increase in yardage, full stop. Maybe you've even got a little bit of lower back pain or some sort of injury. If so, you're going to want to do this next core exercise. And the best bit is, you only need a golf club. The role of your core as a golfer is very simple. The main aim is to try and maintain spinal angle. So to keep you in posture throughout your swing, so we don't see too much deviation upwards or downwards or laterally. Secondly, it helps you create a lot of rotary speed and power. And thirdly, it helps protect your spine and your lower back. Most golfers that I see are typically not strong here through the core. And the key thing here is to understand what we're talking about when we say the core. There's a few bits of musculature going on. So firstly, we have the transverse abs, which are the inner sheath that sit against the lining of the spine. Secondly, we have the rectus abs, the outer sheath, or the six-pack, the part that you can see on people when they're very lean. And lastly, we have the obliques, and they're the side muscles that sit on the side of the rib cage. So they play a massive role in helping you create rotary speed as a golfer. If you're leaking power, so you're seeing decreases in distance, inconsistencies in strike, or you're just not gaining distance, you may want to work on the core to help you maintain better spinal angles and be more powerful. So try this exercise that we're about to do using only a golf club to help you improve and create more strength through this inner core area. So we're going to get back down to the floor. I'm going to have a lie down. I've got my 6-iron here. You can use any golf club that you want. The idea of this exercise is to prevent arching of the pelvis, therefore creating a gap here between the lower back and the ground. So in order to do that, what we're going to do first is to bring the knees directly over the hip joints. So you create this rough 90-degree angle here. With my 6-iron, I'm going to place it straight across the top of my thighs. So not on the bone of my knee, but just below it. It's important that you keep the club straight here, that it's not twisted to start with. You want it to be nice and straight and roughly parallel to the ground. Before I do this exercise and create any movement, the first thing I'm going to do is take a breath in. Through the nose, you'll see the rib cage rise here, and I've got a bit of a gap. And then breathe out through the mouth, and all this area will settle down. And you'll feel some tightness and engaging of the core area. Should have firmed up where it's pulling you downwards towards the floor, keeping this gap here nice and tight. So with the golf club, grip at either side. You're going to push some pressure of the club into the knee. As you do that, you should feel the core fire up even more. If you do that correctly, that's actually quite difficult itself. So a little bit of pressure, and at the same time, the knee is going to push back into the golf club towards you. So you kind of have this push-pull mechanism going on, firing up some pressure through the middle here, really getting this core and all the musculature working. So from here, all we're going to do is move alternate legs. So I'm going to drop one heel down to touch the floor. I'm still pushing and creating this pressure here, as I mentioned, bringing it back to the start, and then moving through the opposite side. And you're just going to alternate between left and right, keeping that pressure. You can probably hear in my voice, I'm a bit shaky because this is hard work. Touching that heel on the ground and bringing it back in. All the while trying to maintain the pressure that's through the core and the nice tight position here through the lower back. What we don't want, and the most common mistakes we see with this exercise, are a big arch in here. I can get my hand in the gap, the ribs are flared, and then people drop their legs down straight. So there's very little control in that position. Lastly, we see people pointing and twisting the club as they move. You've got to keep consistent pressure of this club driving against the knee to really fire up this core area even more. It's a pretty tough exercise, this one, so give it a go at home. Obviously, you can use only the golf club. If you're beginner or new to this exercise or new to the gym, try around about 5 reps each leg. If not, try and work your way up to about 10 to 12 reps each side. It's a real killer. You can feel it working. Give it a go. This will definitely help you develop some strength in this area.